Hi, it's Warren here, and Easter is upon us. And what does that mean? Well, besides Easter eggs, hot cross buns. And here is my really simple recipe.
And this is enough to make 12 hot cross buns. To begin with, take a large mixing bowl and sieve in 540 grams of strong white flour. Then add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 2 teaspoons of mixed spice, followed by a pinch of salt, then briefly mix the ingredients together. Now add 50 grams of cubed butter and then with your fingertips work the mixture together until you're left with a consistency like fine breadcrumbs. Then make a well in the middle of the mixture and add in 70 grams of caster sugar, 4 teaspoons of yeast, break in 1 egg, and finally pour in 210 millilitres of warm milk. Begin mixing the ingredients using a wooden spoon, and then when everything starts to stick together, then use your hands to form a ball of dough. And then pour in 140 grams of dried fruit. Briefly knead the fruit into the dough and then roll it out onto a clean floured work surface. And then knead the dough for about 5 minutes. And did you know you can watch hundreds more of my cooking videos by subscribing to my channel by clicking on the link on screen. Once done and the dough looks something like this, then take a large bowl that's been greased with butter and then place the dough in. Cover with a tea towel or cling film and leave to prove for an hour and a half. Now take the dough and separate it into 12 pieces. Roll each piece of dough between the palms of your hand to make a ball, squash each one slightly and then lay all 12 pieces on a sheet of greaseproof or parchment paper. And again cover the pieces of dough with a tea towel or some cling film and leave to prove, this time for an hour. And just before the proving time's up, we're going to make a paste to create our crosses with. Simply take 2 tablespoons of flour and 2 tablespoons of water and mix together to make a nice thick paste. And once the 12 pieces of dough are finished proving, remove the tea towel or cling film and then, using a piping bag or a sandwich bag with a hole cut in, pipe the flour mixture in cross shapes over the top of each hot cross bun. And now the hot cross buns are ready for the oven. So in an oven that's been preheated to 220 degrees centigrade or 430 degrees Fahrenheit, bake in the centre of the oven for between 15 and 20 minutes, and be sure to keep an eye on them to make sure nothing's burning. When risen and lovely and golden on top, they're then ready to take from the oven. And while still hot, brush the top and sides of each hot cross bun with golden syrup. Finally, leave to cool and then you're done. That is how to make your very own homemade hot cross buns this Easter. And remember, you can watch hundreds more of my cooking videos by subscribing to my channel by clicking on the link on screen.